Brian, you could have your brother roll for you or something if you want.
Let's kill some
I'm not
peasants.
in the same room as my brother.
He's not in the same
I mean,
state
that's
as
the
his
word.
brother.
That's true. Also true. Roll 20. What are you doing? Why? My computer's been bugging me all freaking week. Is it okay if I restart my computer really quick? I'm sorry.
Did somebody? Do you have physical?
Go ahead and roll for initiative for me. I'll figure that out
Okay,
while I restart.
you
my
get a
computer.
16.
Am I going first?
No.
Yeah, no. You're gonna go slightly behind the paladin's horse. FML. Oh my life. The paladin's horse is up before any of the thinking sentient beings can react. What can go wrong?
Okay. I will be right back.
Christoph, would you like to declare your horse's second attack or action for this melee combat?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, my life.
My horse, well trained and terrified of the people around it, attacks this random person here in the middle.
And right in front of him. All right.
Welcome to
The
the
one with
rice
3 hit
fields.
points left. All right, roll to strike. Oh gosh.
That's a 20 plus 4. Now 11.
Oh my! You hit him. You hit him, but you hit him in the armor. So he might hit in his leather armor. The bandit might survive. Roll your damage.
That's 2d6 plus 4 for a front kick.
His leather armor has 2 points of damage remaining.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, if you had
That's wild.
snake eyes, you would have just totally taken him out. Neener. All right. So Daryl has already turned our fallen paladin invisible. We're just gonna make hitting him with healing touch really difficult. And we are up actually to Rodney, and I'm blanking on Rodney's character name because it's been a while.
Yuri.
Talking to you about
Yuri.
Yuri is up.
Yuri is up.
Because one of them was completely psychotic. Was like, it's Eminem's birthday.
We're going to assume Yuri already has his flaming sword, and because characters had time to be ready for combat, so your flaming sword and super shield are in hand. You're not going to have to ready them to use them.
All right. Let's.
We did have you kind of hanging back to protect our mages, but however you see that mission being accomplished is up to you.
All right. And how many hit points did these dudes have?
I'll play this.
You're not entirely sure, but somewhere around 60-ish is probably not unreasonable. They're tough. They're just not super skilled.
Gotcha.
Songwriter too, so he always appreciated
they're farm boys.
writing part of it.
Gotcha. All right, so everybody else is actually pretty good for the moment, except for these two down here that are invisible.
Yeah. Our unconscious paladin is at a momentary disadvantage. Yeah, but everybody else is holding their own.
Okay. I guess I'll come up and help these guys right here, up above me.
Okay.
I guess attack this bottom one right here.
He who flanks first wins. Roll to strike. So that's a 20-sided dice if you're using physical dice, or /R space D20. With your magic longsword is +2 to strike. Your standard sword is 3. Is 5. You're actually +7 to strike with total. You're at a total of +7 to strike with your flaming sword of fiery doom. Can't believe I said that sentence.
Sparky. He needs to name it Sparky.
That's 1 die or 2?
One die, and then you add the bonus, so it'd be D20 plus 7. Or just roll a 20-sided dice and add 7.
Laura was
Goodness
trying to
gracious.
get us to bring it in there and put it in their bedroom after she had the baby. That's what
Are you going to roll? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yep. All right. And they've got a plus 5 to parry, which they totally failed to do. So 7d6 plus 14, please.
Sheesh.
Wait, say that again?
7d6
total
plus
light
14.
Because you're getting 7d6 from the magic, 4 from the dwarven edge, your dwarven crafted edge of your flaming sword, and 10 points of damage from the muscles that you've grown over the last 2 years.
Okay, 76 plus 14. All right, 1 second.
That is an insanely high number.
Yeah, in the Palladium. And you
Oh my
didn't even
God.
roll all that good. Oh my gosh.
That's great.
Oh. Ouchie, ouchie,
Watch
ouchie. All right.
Watch the bad guy sizzle sizzle.
For 42
In the
points of damage in your opening attack as a young adult.
I just picture limbs going missing.
No, you Darth Mauled him right through the middle.
No, he's
Oh, I gotta
he,
keep
he
track of
went
my
from
stuff, don't I?
he went from perfect health to down 10 hit points in one swing. So you completely eliminated his SEC, which is like near misses and muscle strain and that kind of thing, and you went straight to drawing blood. And cauterizing it at the same time.
He's wanted man. He's got the death sentence in 12 towns.
Right? Okay. So Yuri inserts lightsaber, and freshly the sizzling screams and the smell of bacon fills the battlefield.
Every move we do is 25 experience or whatever. Is that what we're keeping track of?
No, that's
only skill
a
checks.
skill check.
I'll
Skill
let you know
check,
when those
okay.
happen. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Fighting is its own reward. You get to live. The other guy maybe. So yeah, you have arrived. You got people's attention. Rosebro, you are up.
Okay, so he. I guess I can attack this guy. You know, boop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Insert spear. The warrior monk decides to insert spear and repeat as needed.
All right, and I'm gonna declare power strike. So I need to get 18 or more. All right, and I have a plus.
Rodney, what he's doing when he declares a power strike is he's aiming for a vital spot, a temple, throat, elbow, somewhere it's going to hurt extra, as opposed to just general insert spear and repeat as needed.
Right. Okay.
Gotcha.
And if he succeeds, he gets to do extra damage and maybe disarm people and other things. That's just doesn't bear thinking on.
Okay, modified 19. So I got that. I got that strike.
I rolled a 10 to parry, which completely does not defend. So Tidewater gets to use an action for the first time.
Yes, and I'm gonna not only do I get to use it in action, but I also get to add an additional 1d6. So it's
8d6
now
plus 10, isn't it? No, 12.
So it's 6. No. It's 66. Oh wait. Gain 1d6 damage to power strike and 50% chance to disarm. So I need to roll to see if I can disarm him.
6d6 plus 10. First do the damage, then worry about the disarm.
Okay. 6d6. Actually, do this correctly. Hackar 66 plus 10 because I'm not rolling that many dice physically.
30. You're not keeping up with the lightsaber, man. You're slumming it.
No, apparently I'm slumming.
You simply destroyed all of his SDC, so all of his non-lethal damage. You completely eliminated in your opening hit. You slacker.
And I'm gonna roll to see if I can disarm him. And the
under,
roll
under 50 for the
is.
disarm.
I just rolled a 40.
So you almost puncture him, and his farmer's axe goes clattering to the ground.
Huzzah.
He's now unarmed. Oh yeah, yep. That doesn't make any. Yep, Bars is up, and Bars is point blank again. So I'm doing more audio description because Ryan's computer's crapped out. So I'm going to try to do more storytelling so he can keep up.
Okay.
The right flank of the party's fight against the bandit is our priest of light. Our priest of light and our archer Bars. Actually, so Ribbons and Bars, our priestess of light, and our ranger are kind of holding the line to protect the wizards. And now, of course, Yuri has joined that fight. So our mages are relatively safe behind, and not directly physically engaged. And Bars would be up. They've had to change. So, Christoph, you're kind of characterless. You want to take over Bars for now?
Alright. What does he have? What is he using right now? A longbow?
He's got
Yeah,
a longbow in
longbow.
hand, and he can shoot. He can pull a Legolas. He can shoot somebody point blank. I have no problem with that.
Alright. Is this guy still alive?
Yes, everybody on the map is still alive.
Alright, he's gonna aim for that guy. So that we kill
right
some
ahead of
people.
him?
Plus
Yeah.
4 to strike. So that's a plus 8.
Plus 8 to strike?
Yep.
Alright.
No, it's just
Oh.
just plus 4 total. And then
Alright, well,
the artillery
16.
package, so plus 2, so plus 6 total.
18 then.
I thought that the arrows and the longbow
I forgot
both
about
had the
the
plus 2 to
arrows.
strike.
I forgot about the arrows.
Yeah.
So it is a
Yeah.
22 to strike. All right, let's see if the power peasant parry will work. He ties. And he can actually
Dang.
parry you up close because all he has to do is knock your bow out of the way instead of catching your arrow. So so
Dang.
Bars' longbow shot goes whistling past his ear and then reappears in Bars' hand.
I
By the hair of his chin, he just avoided 46 plus 15 damage.
I'm afraid to
Wow.
ask what the Warlock is going to do next, since he's decked himself out in power rings and power bracelets and power chokers and So, Toasty Teenage Batman, what are you doing?
Oh.
He's gonna touch his bow and turn himself invisible.
Just winks out of existence.
And whoop, no more Warlock, which would be disturbing to the wizard standing right next to you. I'm going to be generous and bend some rules, and I'm going to say that Ghost still has both of his magic attacks available. So Ghost, you're standing in like the crossroads in a lightly wooded farm area. Your buddies are fighting a pack of bandits in 3 small groups. It is currently your a warrior monk Badger is facing off against 4 bandits on his own in the middle of the formation. On the right hand of the formation, of course, our priestess of light, our ranger, and our Jedi. I mean, mercenary warrior are fighting 3, so 1-1. They're doing okay. And over on the left flank, our super horse, our paladin super horse, is now appears to be standing alone against five bandits who were trying to kill Sir Smallville, Sir Matthew, with a pig pile. Which is actually how the last king of Scotland died. So it's not an ineffective tactic. But over there near the horse, your ranger friend Daryl grabbed a hold of the paladin, and they both vanished. That's what's going on. Your attack. Oh, I'm sorry. Further down, there's a Cloud of Slumber cast by the Warlock. Don't ask me how he cast Cloud of Slumber as a Fire Warlock. I'm not explaining his rings inventory to you. And there's 2 bandits currently sleeping it off in the middle of a sparkly cloud of happy gas. And that's the battlefield at the moment.
Happy.
Go Power Rangers.
Do 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 do.
So Ryan, what are you thinking for that our wizard got to do first up?
Did we lose him?
I'm checking now.
Where'd he go?
Oh no!
No, he's here. I see his icon. Ryan, didst thou mute thyself?
Vote is Ryan.
Volume is Ryan. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Ryan.
If he is talking, his microphone isn't registering.
Everything's
Yeah.
okay today, apparently. Ah, geez.
He might be wrestling with his computer. We'll postpone Ryan's attack. And so
He defers initiative. Good choice, Ryan.
He's texting the group.
he is
so,
texting. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Ryan, if you why
He's
not
texting
try
it in the group chat, or
He's texting it on Discord.
Everything hates me today, apparently. I'm here, I'm on the phone, the mic is not working. Ooh.
okay.
Alright, try again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There we go.
Hear you.
Yay!
There we go. Okay, I think it has something to do with switching from my earbuds to my phone speaker. Probably.
Yeah, mine does that too.
That tends to have random things break my phone. Anyway, I'm looking at the spells. That's what I've been doing and trying to figure out what I'm using.
Well, the spell you can, and this is, I'm okay with that being a problem for your character. You have 60 seconds to declare an action. Because your character spent all of his millions learning every spell from level 8 and under, which is disgusting and ineffective. But that doesn't mean you can figure out which one when you move at the moment. So if you're doing the mental version of going through a file folder, going, oh crap, which Pokemon do I summon? That's not my problem. I'm actually completely entertained by that.
Gold, I choose you. Crap.
Just to clarify, so there's like 5 bandits trying to pile on top of Kristoff. There's a couple more bandits in a different area. A couple bandits in Cloud of Slumber. If I cast Call Lightning on the group of bandits trying to hog pile Kristoff, because I'm actually under that, or has he just disappeared?
He's disappeared. He's not actually under them. He's in the middle of being, I guess, theoretically being rescued. You just can't see.
Yeah, he's my horse.
So, to my information, he's underneath the pile of bandits, basically.
It's a ring of bandits, not a pile.
Oh, okay.
Chain lightning.
I will.
There's like a half ring of 5 bandits looking at the paladin's horse, going, "That's completely unreasonable." And the horse is like, "I'll kill you all together. I'll take you each apart." Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's got.
I'm going to cast Firebolt at just any bandit. I don't care which one.
Okay.
Panic shot.
Like
That's
pick
what,
pick the one that's either like most in danger of killing somebody, or least damage, or
Spray and
just
pray.
most effective in that order.
Okay. You're gonna cast firebolts. 5d6 damage and +4 to strike. So you do roll a hit with a 12, which will surpass their armor rating of 11, and
Yay.
you hit your best line of sight is actually the bandit the bandit that Rose carries, that Badger is fighting, our warrior monk.
Ah,
And
okay.
so
Cool, cool.
Torch him.
hit him for 23
okay.
points of damage.
Yeah.
He has 8
Get
hit
torched.
points left. His hair is on fire, and he is freaking done.
Fair enough.
He was just going to do a perfectly reasonable bit of murder and larceny, and instead somebody stabs him and somebody else catches him on fire. This is definitely not what he signed up for. All right, peasants turn to protest. They're very upset at how you're treating them. They think you're being you're being hideously unfair. And they're going to try to kill you all a lot. So
Oh.
five peasants descend upon the unreasonable warhorse.
Oh no, the whore horse. No.
Um,
I guess it's better than
what is the
dog.
armor rating of Flash the warhorse's barding?
17.
17. Flash's barding catches all of the damage. That's impressive.
Cool.
Well, we'll
I-
see.
I'm probably gonna have to buy my. I'm gonna probably get magic barding next time. That would probably been a better idea. I don't know.
4d6. So 4d6 plus 6 each. Rolling 20d6 plus 30 damage for Flash's armor.
He's still got armor.
Flash's armor takes 108 damage from the peasant pig pile of rising and
Goodness.
falling axes, but Flash himself is unhurt.
Wow.
Now the horse is really pissed off. Those peasants are in trouble. All right.
They're getting what's coming to them.
Okay, Sir Literal Hair's the Literal Hair's on fire. Spends his attack running for the hills, screaming like Macaulay Culkin.
Wait, wasn't that line of taking him through the cloud of slumber?
What shit? Oh, he fails.
Yes.
So he falls down and
Yes!
continues to burn unconscious in the middle of the warlock's cloud of slumber.
Woohoo!
So
How very violent night.
The unpleasant barbecue smells in this crossroads intensify. Stupid fire warlocks and the bacony of them. All right. 3 peasants combine on our warrior monk and express their displeasure with kinetic axe work.
Mmm. How many? How many attacks do I have
Incoming
again?
attacks are 11, 8, and 12. All of them will be under his web armor.
Okay. Let's see. I can. I'll
Web armor, for those of you who
parry.
aren't, for those listening, is they've got bracelets that cast a magical web of energy around them. So the axes will actually hit apparently solid air, and for a moment you'll see a web of energy, like an inch or so over the clothes and body of the person protected by the magic bracelets. Wonder Woman's got nothing on this, and you're completely fine. You're gonna take no damage whatsoever for that.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna parry, and I have a +6 to parry. Well, no, actually, technically with Tidewater, I have a +8. Oh. All right. Let's try that. That's a modified 20.
Wait, what are you doing? You're simultaneously attacking somebody?
No, I'm not. I'm parrying.
Why? You don't have to. Your armor will handle all of it.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I don't need to roll anything. Yeah, you're right. If it doesn't get over the armor rating, then it doesn't matter. I have infinite SDC with that.
Yes, you do.
One bandit is going to make the mistake. The bandit, the half-fried bandit, as opposed to the well-done bandit currently sleeping it off in the cloud of slumber. The medium well bandit is going to protest being cookified and try to hit Yuri with an axe. That incoming attack is going to come in at a 9.
Is Cookman playing the Fire Warlock?
Cookman's playing the Fire Warlock.
So
Yeah!
Cookman is living up to his last name. Got it. Okay.
He actually hasn't cooked anybody. He's done the cloud of slumber and turned invisible. The wizard is now using fire magic because why shouldn't they copyright is not a thing in fantasy land, I guess. Everybody's stealing everybody else's shticks.
If it ain't broke, just steal it.
In my defense, I was rushed.
And hey, you took out a bandit with rushed, so I will take rushed. I'm not complaining. Who's complaining? Nobody's complaining here. All right, moving right
Tom
along.
Sawyer starts playing in the background.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting attacked.
Yes, you are. You and Palladium's a reactive addition, so because you have paired weapons on your character sheet, I've spelled out you have a whole bunch of options you can use. Like you could parry and hit him again if you want to spend an attack to do that. You can just parry, which is fine and doesn't cost you anything. That's going to be under your web armor, so you can just ignore him. Whatever you'd like to do. Oh, Lord. He's going to hit your web armor, so it's possible you can use your paired weapons to hit him with both your shield and your sword at the same time to make an extra kinetic way of saying bad touch.
Yeah, I'll parry and strike.
Okay.
Oh, your web armor means that you don't have to defend at all. Actually, you just take it on the infinite armor rating.
Yeah, you can just counterattack if you want.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll do the counterattack.
That does
Both
take up
of
one of your attacks. Just bear that in mind.
Oh, okay.
A counterattack in general will use an attack action, and that's fine because most people can't defend against counterattacks.
Right.
The options you have is you can counterattack with one weapon and keep your defenses up. Well, they still have the ability to automatically try to parry any attacks for the rest of this round. Or you can go full out and counterattack with both your weapons at the same time. That'll obviously do way more damage and be way more intimidating, but then you'll actually have to spend actions for further defenses. So it's a game.
Oh yeah, and
you can go. Your character has kind of a unique ability among this crew of going full offense and giving up some of his defense, but doing a lot more damage faster.
DPS. You already used one attack, so this would be the second out of 3, and he's facing off against 3 guys.
He's facing off against 1. He's just facing off against 1.
Oh, that's one guy.
Over on the right flank. He's over on the right flank where 3 of our heroes are fighting 3 bandits. And
I see that now.
Ribbons has actually already broken the arm of her bandit with her her dwarven crafted greater holy baseball bat.
Nice. Yeah, why not simultaneously attack with both of them then? Magic longsword and shield bash.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Okay, shield bash typically comes first to open up the attack for this longsword. Or you can run him through and then hit him in the face just to add insult to injury. Whichever you'd like. Whichever attack would you first.
Plus
Let's see.
I read a
the
jujitsu
shield is
manual where their standard distraction technique was to elbow somebody in the Adam's apple and then do something to their arm. And I'm like, they're already dead. What the hell? What kind of sadist wrote this book? But
4 and 7. The shield is +4 to strike. The sword is +7 to strike.
Oh.
and you just roll them. Take a turn, roll each attack, and roll each attack separately. You don't have to add them or anything.
Okay. Sorry, it's been way too long. For
No,
everybody who don't know,
dude,
I had
this
to
is like
work the
your
last
second.
several weekends, so that's why I
This
haven't
is
been
like
here.
your second time playing. We're all completely shocked that you don't have all the rules memorized. How dare you? Insert
Yeah.
Greta Thunberg here. I mean,
And nobody's surprised that I don't have all the rules memorized. I can hardly remember my own name.
this is what you get for being locked in a parrot's basement.
So the way it's supposed to go is I parry first.
No, you just hit him with a shield first.
Oh, shield and the
Yeah,
shield
just
bash.
hit 'em.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you don't even count what damage you do to your infinite amount of SDC on the web armor, which is awesome.
This guy comes in, he swings his axe at you. It hits the air over your shoulder, doing absolutely nothing. And then at the same time, you're already coming in swinging with both arms. And whatever you roll happens.
See if I do this right. Okay. This is my shield attack.
Okay, so that's going to come
What
in
is my
and hit him in the armor. His hands are busy hitting you uselessly with an axe. So you get to go straight to damage for the shield attack, which is 2d4 plus 2d6 plus 14. Oh my gosh.
This is insane.
Oh.
For your character, it might not be bad to get a hold of just like regular dice. I know Rosebro does that. It's he finds it faster, and his dice don't hate him as much as the digital dice do.
The
But
digital
hey,
dice
that
will
works
give me
perfectly fine.
nat ones multiple
27
times in a
points
row.
of damage. So a magical peal of thunder as the spell work on your shield goes off, rolls through the farming the farming area around. You take his armor from completely clean to blasting bits of leather in random directions as you utterly destroy his armor, and do another 7 hit points of damage to him from that alone, and then you get to attack him with your sword. Great, googly muggly.
If you press up on the keyboard, if you press up twice, it should be the D20 plus 4. You can just backspace and make the 4 into a 7. Enter, usually that's quicker when you're going back up into the previous rolls.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the
Appreciate it.
up arrow does save a lot of time on roll 20.
Yep.
Yeah, that's going past armor. Assuming he had armor left, it would have
Ooh.
done nothing for him. So 76 plus 14 damage.
Yep.
Oh, this is wild.
Great, googly muggly. Yeah, this is. Ooh, Lord love a duck. Don't ever. All right, So everybody now knows, don't piss off the secretary. He's got an attitude problem.
So if I can ask the TLDR version, what did I miss with the Great Dragon escapades of the last couple of game nights?
We got ambushed by in the middle of an ambush. Priestess prayed to Thoth, the Egyptian god of wisdom, for help. Thoth turned her into a dragon. Goblins took one look at dragon, peed themselves, and went screaming for the hills.
I was there for that one.
Yeah, everyone looked at the dragon and said, "Hey, a way out." They went to town. They bought a bunch of empty wine casks. They did the Red Cross version of bloodletting with dragon magical healing, filled up all the casks with super valuable dragon blood. Then they hopped on her back using the casks as a makeshift bunch of saddles. I think they actually did buy saddles. And then they had pulled an all-nighter as they flew halfway across the continent, literally, looking for a better civilization to land in. They accidentally found the capital of all of the Eastern Empire, all of Eastern humanity, landed and right in front of the temple of the same gods, which impressed the living crap out of the clergy in town. They were more than willing to help because clearly anybody that their god cared enough to turn into a dragon deserved special treatment, and they didn't want to piss Thoth off. So they hooked her up with an alchemist. She made the sale for like 10 million roughly after taxes for each of you. And you guys rented a townhouse in town to grow up in and get trained in, while the paperwork went through to buy your own piece of land. They went off to find the piece of land, said, "Holy crap, this is a shithole. We need to improve it because everybody's living in squalor and this is miserable." And they're like, "I know, we should go get some Pegasuses." They're on the road back to the capital to find a ship to go get some Pegasuses. And some bandits decided, "Hey, these kids look small, dinky, and rich. They should be easy pickings." Yikes. All right, so and now we rarely, but they underestimated the mail order by mail shopping power of the teenagers and are currently being educated by Flaming Sword. Speaking of which,
Nice.
76 plus 14 damage. Hey, I have an English degree. I can summarize. It's my professional skill. Oh my goodness. That was worth the $30,000. All right.
Can't hardly sneeze in college for less than 30 grand now.
I know. Got out just in
Ben.
time. Did I miss the damage?
No, he hasn't rolled yet.
All right.
Hit the up arrow about 3 or 4 times. You should have a previous roll for 76 plus 14.
Or he can just type in 76 plus 4, Hackar 76 plus 4. Another 40 points of damage. He had 14 hit points left. So you stepped in, you shoved you hit him in the chest with your shield, which blew all his clothes off from the waist up, and then you cut his head off with a fiery sword as a way of saying bad touch.
Nice.
See, now that's how you really disarm.
That is definitely not how they do it on the Discovery
Hey,
Channel.
Bruce. We have a new bowling ball.
No, you guys are not playing golf. You are not characters in the footnotes of Tolkien. And honestly, the footnotes of Tolkien are as Game of Thrones as Game of Thrones. He's just not prurient enough to zoom in on it.
I've played golf with knocking off the head of an individual before in this game. I can do it again.
We did it with a soccer ball not too long ago. I think that was last campaign, and remember?
You savages! I'm going to attack bars with an axe. 12. Doing absolutely oh shit! You're going to shoot me point blank, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do it to it.
I'm just gonna whatever it's, I'm blank. Simultaneously attack. There we go. That's the name.
All right.
So-
So Bars is going to simultaneously attack the bandit. Point blank
Yep.
with his magic artillery set. I mean bow and arrow.
That's a 22 to hit. So it definitely hits.
Gee. We're gonna go with that hit. How much
That
damage?
is 40,
4d6 plus
15. Only 29 points of damage.
And that actually wasn't
So-
a bad roll. It's got the one
3
bad die.
SDC. You graze his cheek, and he reaches for his cheek, and the arrow has already reappeared in your hands. You people are nightmares. All right, and the bandit with the broken arm was going to run away from the scary, scary girl in the dress.
Ooh,
Right
hey, he
through the
looks
cloud
like
of
he's running
slumber
right through
because-
the cloud of slumber.
Oh, makes it, and he will actually probably live to breed more bandits in the future.
Little
Now,
Bandit.
how was your day at work, dear? Those victims were completely unreasonable. All right.
They were armed.
So the battle on the eastern flank has completely, the eastern side of the road has completely dissolved. There's currently one scratched bandit facing 3 player characters and contemplating his life choices. Top of the order, Flash, the Horse of Smallville. 3rd attack.
Alright. He's angry now, and he's going to do a rear kick on the bandit he hit before.
Well, he can't. He's turn around in that small area. He can do a rear kick on a bandit, though.
Alright, sure. I'll do that. Alright. So that will be...
It's hoof to the head.
plus 4 to strike. Alright. That's only an 8.
Parried. All right. So the horse, nothing. Smallville, unconscious. And 3rd attack, Daryl's turn.
Drag
You were gonna
Smallville
drag
to
Smallville to safety, right?
correct.
All right. You can drag Smallville all the way back to the Wizards.
And then can I make him visible again as a, like, am I in control of that spell for him?
You are in control of that spell. So
Yeah.
Smallville reappears at the feet of the Wizards. Oh, that was very clever and effective. I'm going to have to give you experience for that. Next up in the turn order is Yuri again, actually. His 3rd attack. And since he's already gone full bore, he might as well keep going full bore because
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
you can save your last attack for a defense, or you can be completely violently unreasonable to yet another peasant. Your armor is really good, so both of those are viable options.
Yeah. Why not? I'll go full.
All right, unreasoning violence from the class secretary. This is what you get for ticking off the hall monitor. Brainy Smurf would like to have a talk with you about your attendance policies, and roll your strikes.
This is
What
the
are you
last attack I have left, right?
For this round.
Yeah, for this round. A round
This-
describes 15 seconds worth of action.
This was D20 plus 4?
Yeah, that's the shield attack. Yep.
Or can I do the plus 7
Yeah,
instead?
You can lead with a sword first.
Just start.
It's going to cost you just as much to attack with both of them as to attack with just one of them.
Gotcha. All right.
So there's no reason not to just hit them with both.
Give him the chair.
Hi, Christopher. How you doing, kiddo?
Tired.
Well,
I was watching this guy called Uncle Roger. He basically reacts to different cooking channels on YouTube.
I love him.
We want to mute so that we don't end up putting your family on YouTube. Go. Sorry. By all means, keep going, Rennie. All right.
Okay, I just rolled with my shield bash, I believe it was.
All right. So I will try to parry that. He does parry. So there's another peal of thunder, and you nearly knock the axe out of his hands. But he does get the axe in the way before you put your shield in his face. But you can still attack him with your sword. That's a much better attack. And that one's
There you
going
go.
in.
sorry guys, I thought I was muted.
No worries.
It's not a problem. I just want to respect Christopher's privacy.
It's my fault for not checking in.
You're fine, Chris. You're fine.
You're fine,
I had
Chris.
talked to you.
Sorry about whatever.
It's fine. Shh.
Oh, I miss the Midwest.
All right, so
I don't.
roll to strike with your flaming sword, Rodney, and we'll see how that attack goes. Oh yeah, so you got it, and 38. 38 points. What is it with? Oh, and he's already been shot once. He has a total of 34 points. All right, so you step forward. He managed to parry your. Parry your shield, and then you just stick your flaming sword point first right into his heart.
Nice.
You
Oh,
have
Qui-Gon.
heartburn.
So
Peasant.
snap and pop.
Peasant has learned the power of heartburn.
He gives you, in the process of expiring, he gives you a surprised look, and he breathes smoke in your face. And then he falls off your sword dead.
Wait, he just give you tuberculosis?
No, there was a flaming sword in his lung.
It was a red
What about the bandit that's currently burning under the cloud of slumber? Is he taking any damage at all, or is he just kind of like
You can
there?
roll 3d6 for his fire damage this turn.
I would in fact do that if I had access to dice.
Okay. Somebody want to roll 3d6 for the fire damage to Sir Sleeps a Lot, the human barbecue?
Crystal?
Sure, I can do that.
Go gadget, younger brother.
It's the quiet ones who revel in the slow death of their enemies. 17
yes.
damage. He has 8 hit points left. He did 17 points of burning damage. He now looks like Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
No disintegrations. Oh wait, I didn't do that right. No disintegrations.
All right. Goodness gracious sakes alive. Bars. It's Bars' turn to attack. Are you? Did I?
He's out of attacks.
He doesn't have a third shot. Oh yeah, level 1. All right.
No, he does, but he used it before already.
Oh, simultaneous attack. Yeah, you're right. Bars out of attacks. Rose Bros second attack.
Yeah, second of 4 attacks.
Oh no, you've got 3 attacks left, and you got 3 bandits. You can't kill them all.
Yes.
You can't. It's not possible.
Challenge accepted.
Can't. It's just
No,
mathematically impossible.
I know it's mathematically impossible, especially with my rolls. All right, so what I'll do.
Don't I have another attack?
You do.
You said I was going to give him back. Okay, just checking.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll to attack the peasant that's right in front of me.
Hey, diddle diddle, straight
Oh,
up the middle. And
Yep,
attack.
and I'm declaring a power strike. And all I have to do is roll a minimum of 13 or higher in order to make that roll. So let's go. That is a 15, so that's a modified 20.
14 to not get that parry. Incoming,
Okay.
what, 6d6 plus 10?
Yes, I will type that out.
Hiya.
Let me just. Okay, 66 plus 10. And rolling. Not terrible.
Right, he goes from untouched to you've done 2 hit points to him. Right past his
Sweet.
STC. Right through his STC.
Yeah.
Alright, so you lash out with your spear, he tries to parry with his axe, and you still draw blood under his right eye.
Yes. That's 2 of my 4 attacks.
Bard is out.
I'll be right
Warlock
back.
is,
I've been informed.
out.
I'm being called away. I'm called away momentarily, but be right back.
Ribbon goes over to Sir Matthew and uses her healing touch. Healing 7 points to Sir Matthew and bringing him back from unconsciousness.
Yeah. 7.
So Sir Matthew wakes to find himself on the ground and sees a bunch of peasants a bunch of dirty peasants picking on his horse.
Alright, if I was my horse.
And Ghost's turn. What our wizard do?
Would he do something to stop this dude that's 75 feet away from him? What can he do to stop him?
Well,
I mean, I can move.
he could fire
The
both of them.
horse.
This is true. However, so how many bandits are left?
There are 3 bandits fighting Badger, and 5 bandits fighting Sir Matthew's horse.
Can I cast Cloud of Slumber on the 5 bandits hitting the horse without putting the horse to sleep? Damn.
The maximum you could get is 3 of them without hitting the horse.
I would hit the horse. Just like
hit the horse.
Hello.
Yeah, just hit all of them.
Yeah.
I was asking. You okay with me hitting the horse too, Christoph?
Yes.
Cool. I will cast Cloud of Slumber on the 5 bandits surrounding the horse.
Oh my gosh!
Where did my
You people are cloud of slumber happy.
Yes.
No wonder he doesn't like you picking him up.
All right, I get to make 6 saves versus magic. Christoph, you can roll 5 saves versus magic. Christoph, you can save for flash.
No food grab ball, only throw.
Spell strength 12?
Yep.
Nope. Flash does not make it.
Ooh, dang.
There's got to be some incidental damage from a horse passing out on top of a peasant.
With full plate armor on.
Oh yeah, I don't think he necessarily falls on top of a peasant. He kind of falls it. So three of the 5 bandits go night night in the sparkly cloud.
Yay! And the horse. Don't forget the horse.
And the horse
Yeah.
gently lies down and takes a break because life is hideously unfair. Yep. Okay. And it is the bandits' turn. There are currently 5 bandits left out of the original. Well, I think they're still going to attack this turn. We'll see what they do next turn. Yeah. About that horse. Actually, about the wizard. I don't think they want to stay in the sparkly cloud. I think I think they're not idiots.
Yeah,
So
they run to the other sparkly cloud. No, darn it.
no. There's a perfectly good warrior monk standing all by himself, and hated and so they're gonna play hog. They're gonna hogpile the peasants. Hogpile him.
Okay.
Those are your incoming attacks. They're all +3, so absolutely all of them will just hit your web armor and do absolutely no damage.
I don't have to do anything. One of them is a nat 1.
Wait, are you going to simultaneously attack him?
If I simultaneously attack, does that mean I simultaneously attack all of them?
So
Just
you
one
have 2
of them.
attacks left, so you can simultaneously attack 2 of them.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
No, it's
Wait a second.
They wouldn't be able to defend. They wouldn't be able to defend against.
Exactly.
Okay.
You want to
All
use
right.
them up.
So, all right. Well, I guess all right. So, do I just? I'm assuming I roll my d20 for 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll do that. Okay. So one of them is a.
Simultaneous attacks also going to be power strikes.
Yes, I will declare that.
Okay.
I will declare that both of them. So I'm gonna roll for 1. That is. It's only a 15.
That'll hit.
And then I'll roll again.
I decree and declare.
And that one is actually a 13, so that's actually a modified 18. So
That'll
one of
work
them
as
actually
well.
as a power strike actually works, so that's 2 of those. Okay, so I will roll damage for 1, and then I'll roll damage for the other. And the first one was with the power strike because I gotta bring it back down to 5d6 for the other one, and there you go.
Can I get my fork, Chris?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay. So the guy who rolled the nat 1 had 3 hit points left, and you did 27 points of damage to him. So he went leaping forward, and you just held the spear straight out, and he impaled his mouth on your spear, and it came up the back of his head. And you shook peasant brain off of Tidewater and spun around in a circle and hit the guy on the opposite end, bringing him down to 1 SDC, almost ready to get any hit points, but you may have disarmed him.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
I will roll to see if I disarmed him. Let me do that. That's a 30.
Oh my God, Christopher.
Can I say that one?
Christopher just said that first attack was a no-brainer.
Ooh.
Boo! Yeah, you're too young to you are childless. You don't get the dad joke. Minus 50 XP to Christopher.
Wait, Tidewater. Tidewater. You named your spear?
His spear is a master crafted, mage enchanted, god blessed greater holy weapon, worth 2.5 million gold. Right, there
Call it
are
what he wants.
duchies worth the amount of his spear. It has a name.
I could just name my spear GDP.
GDP.
Welcome to keep the joke in the video.
He's not going to have that much time to edit, Chris. It's there forever.
Yeah, you're welcome to be around, Chris. Just buyer beware. This is going on YouTube, and I am not editing.
He doesn't have the time, the patience, or the software properly to really do it.
I have the software, but I have principles. Anything a teenager does to himself in public is the teenager's own fault. That's 10 years. That's 10 years
That's
worth of
good. That's
for
good.
revenge.
Legally
It's 5
speaking,
of
I'm
you.
responsible for some of the stuff he does in public. So
Okay. Yes. Moving right along.
There's two other siblings to blame it on.
Oh, by the way, my disarm worked.
Yes, he's got the the gun show going on because that's the only thing he's got going on. Wow. So at the end of 15 seconds of combat, there's 4 functional peasants remaining.
Wow.
I'm going out on a limb that they're going to run for their lives. My only question is, are you going to let them?
Probably not.
Are they gonna come back?
Yeah.
Do they know not to run into the powdery smoke that's making them pass out?
Maybe.
Were they too
but
panicked to realize?
There's kind of blind hysteria. Christoph, this is kind of your call because you're the officer of the government in charge of enforcing the laws.
Isn't there like a skill of like reason, or you get to explain yourself?
Yeah, in a reasonable situation, perhaps, but
Yeah.
when people are murdering and robbing each other, it
right
seems
back where
like
we
they're
started.
more hysterical.
Are you suggesting that somebody try public speaking or some other charisma based thing to get them to surrender in exchange for sparing their
Mind
lives?
wipe or something like that?
We don't have a mind mage on us, but that's probably a good thing.
I have charismatic aura, but I'd have to give somebody else the ring to make that really actually work.
I do have compel, the spell.
That works.
I don't know how well that
time.
would. Yeah.
And that doesn't. Basically, it's up to you guys. The enemy morale is truly broken and bleeding and or frying on the ground. So the question is basically, are the heroes fighting to the death or not? And that's probably largely going to be Christoph's call since he's the government official.
That's a scary sentence.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. That's what the nobility were, right? You were.
No. You'd say Christoph is the government leadership or whatever. That's, as I said, that's a scary sentence.
Government official.
We will use the nightmare saying of the late President Reagan. I'm from the government and I'm here to help you. Draws longsword.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. That's
I mean, it really comes down to the question of storyline wise. Mechanically speaking, this doesn't matter, but storyline wise, do we want them to be able to go back and warn others, hey, this bandit thing really doesn't work out too well? Or do we want to just punish them for their crimes now?
Or
give them a chance to change their ways.
Do you want to give them a shot at the lesser armed merchants coming behind you?
Yeah, no, probably not.
There's a reason why they executed bandits on site in medieval times.
No, we could do. We could get a couple of stakes, put their heads on them along the road with a little sign that says, bandits beware.
That'll teach those illiterate peasants.
You don't think that the heads alone would be a warning sign?
Yes. The heads are probably perfectly in keeping. I was just making fun of you because of the signage idea.
Well, I mean, there are people that can read it somewhere.
Yeah, some of them are even in the nobility. All right.
Yeah, I say we kill them all. They don't.
Round 2, initiative rolls.
Oh, I'm not on my horse, so alright.
You're not on your horse. Neither is your horse, thanks to the cloud of slumber.
Yeah, just attack the guys around me.
get a plus to initiative
we
for
gotta
being
roll for
invisible?
initiative again.
Initiative and visible, I think, is a +3 to initiative.
Yay!
Dang it. Dying. Hold on.
Please
Ow.
hold for dying.
Stop dying. It's bad for your health.
Ramen noodle down the wrong tube.
Not good.
Makes me want to bust out the keyboard and play like a little chime. Do do do. Please hold for dying.
Well, I
Did you
definitely
just nat
not.
20 your initiative roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I did. Oh, I didn't get my third attack yet for this round.
You used
Flies the
magic.
eagle of my ring. I used rings.
Oh,
Strictly
crap,
rings.
you're right. Okay, fly as eagle with your ring. I will
Yeah.
retcon that.
No.
Awesome.
Ding, ding.
Oh gosh.
Say you, Jeff.
How many?
Who did that?
Ferris Bueller, you're my hero.
Oh gosh.
I have done that.
Oh, that's great.
So the peasants rolled a 12. All those sound effects. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it coming.
We're gonna say Ghost gets a 7.
Can we make that a nat 1?
Alright. That's got to be Rose Bro playing around with the sound effects.
Nope, that's not me.
Yeah.
No, that's not me. I have a much better sound library at my disposal.
Oh,
No, okay. In my defense, I don't have Discord Nitro. That's if I had Discord Nitro, I would have so many more sounds to play with. It's not even funny.
I'm
You
zooming
have to
out a
pay
little
for
bit,
Discord Nitro.
and I do because I need the bandwidth to not have loss of sound quality for these audio calls every weekend.
Yep.
But I also work a real job, so that works.
I'm real.
Yeah, I do too.
I wouldn't go that far. But
I'm a real.
I have more weekly income than the sophomore in college. Yes. So Scar is up first.
Now,
He can now fly at 50 miles an hour
Sophomore in college.
and is invisible.
Yeah. He is going to body flip throw that guy. I can go to speed of 50. That works, right?
Wait, you're gonna go through the cloud of slumber?
He
No,
can
I'm gonna
through the
go.
cloud of slumber. He can fly.
Oh, okay.
It's my cloud of thunder, though. Does that still affect me?
Yes.
Oh, well, I go over it. I don't care.
All right. Roll your strike. You did not cast your aura though.
The charismatic aura?
Your fiery aura.
I thought that I did cast my fiery touch as
you did. You did before the start of combat, as everybody else was raising
Yeah.
their weapons, going, "Oh, these guys look sketchy." Yeah. All right. Throw. He's in. His
body
hair is
flip.
on fire. You're invisible. He's running away, and you're coming down at him from above, like some kind of extra from an Invincible cartoon. So I'm just gonna say roll your strike. I'm not gonna bother defending because he can't see you coming. Yeesh.
Do I get +2 damage to
No
this
bonus
attack
damage.
as well because I'm... Oh, okay. Alright, that's just the D20 plus my normal amount, which is 3. My physical prowess. Okay.
Fly over the cloud. Go down here.
Alright.
Running strike. So you grab him by the shoulders and place him in. That's what 5d6 from your from your judo plus your fiery aura.
Yeah, am I able to throw him back into the cloud of slumber?
No, but he has 9 hit points, so I'll be really surprised if he survives this.
Alright, 5d6 This is 5d6, right?
Yep.
All right.
I don't think you have a physical strength bonus. You're just average
I
mage
don't.
from 12
That's
damage.
sad.
Dead bandit. Dead,
All right.
slightly smoldering, lightly cooked bandit. Oh my gosh. All right. One down. Smallville. Sir Matthew is up next. No, that would be Sir Matthew's horse. But yeah, Sir Matthew is up next.
No, Daryl is up next.
Oh, Daryl is up next. That is Smallville's horse. Smallville's horse is taking a nap.
This guy right here. In the group of 4, far right. I'm gonna shoot him.
All right. The disarmed guy.
Yes. Looking for my strike bonus on the bow. That's a +4. $18 to strike. Unless I miscalculated something.
Oh, let's double check. I'm scrolling through that now. +2 to strike, longbow +4 to strike, and your base is +4. So your total of +8 to strike, and
Okay.
so it'd be
Yeah,
the
that's right.
22.
I'm invisible.
No, you have +2 from the bow, +2 from the arrows, and your base is 4.
And I'm invisible.
That doesn't add a strike bonus in ranged combat.
Oh, okay.
The way the game system works is fighting an invisible foe is a penalty to the person who can't see you, not a bonus to the person who can.
Okay.
Who is invisible. So if they're at a -9, you don't get a bonus directly. But he's still at a -9 because you're invisible. And the first chance he could even notice that there's an arrow coming from 10 feet away is when the arrow leaves the bow 10 feet away and becomes visible. Did I mention that you just point blanked him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh yeah, he gets a 9. Roll your damage.
Okay. Which is +16. Jeez.
Yeah, 4d6 plus 16.
Okie dokie.
Good number.
Is it 4 space D6 or 4D6 all one?
So
well.
/r space 4d6 plus 16.
Just wanted to make sure I had the type right.
Yep.
28.
Oh, good.
You reach out and touch him.
He has 4 hit points left, as for a brief moment, your arrow is sticking out of his left lung. And then your arrow teleports back into your hand, hot and sticky with arterial blood, and sprays of
now
red
has a
wetness
fucking
come erupting out of his chest.
And he now has a sucking chest wound.
He has a sucking chest wound. You brute. And Bars is up, who also has an artillery playset.
My little artillery.
I guess that's me. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot the same guy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, alright. Those 4 hit points are completely not allowed. Roll to strike. You're visible at least.
Alright, that's a d20 plus 8. Ow. Okay.
Well, you're gonna hit him in the armor, but you do hit him.
Alright, it's
4d6 plus 16. Or no, Bars is 15.
yeah.
4d6 plus 15.
25 damage.
You shoot right through his armor, completely eliminating it and doing 5 hit points to his 4 hit points. So he falls over with yet another sucking chest wound and is not likely to be on Earth for very long. So falls dying to the ground with two arrow holes in his chest. It's just unnatural. All right. So that happened. Bandits are up. Yeah, running for their lives.
No, I got a 16.
Oh, sorry. Smallville is going to protest the mistreatment of his horse.
Yes, I will get my vengeance.
Oh yeah, you were awake.
Yes, I can exact bloody revenge on these people who attacked my horse. So I can't move my token, but I'm gonna attack this guy right here.
Just drag your character back on.
Oh, okay.
Is it this one? No.
Alright.
That one.
Alright, that will be. So I'm gonna attack that guy.
You're gonna attack these guys in the cloud.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
Well, you're trying to bandits on the people attacking the horse.
Answer less,
I
kill
mean,
more.
I'll wonder.
Ticky tock. We got 1 hour to go.
Yes.
15.
Right. Peasant parry. Okay. 5 parry. That is not a 9. Nope, you hit.
Alright, so it's 3d6 plus 12. 21.
And he's down to 8 hit points and bleeding freely from a vicious cut across his chest. Alright, their turn. Yeah, the 3 remaining bandits run screaming for their lives. Alright, and that brings us up to Rodney's turn.
Okay. Well, I suppose we have no choice but to attack the ones that are in the clouds, or what?
Oh, no.
You could chase down the other guys.
You can run them down. That's not a problem.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
You're a mercenary warrior. These guys are thugs, and you do PT for a living.
So, what are their hit point statuses? Starting with the far left one.
The one who's running away most efficiently has the most motivation, as he's covered in blood. The other 2 don't appear to have been hurt yet.
Okay. Let's see. Yes. Actually. What would y'all think if I took a shot with my bow?
You have to drop your weapons and draw your bow. That takes an action.
Oh, okay.
So they'd probably be able to get away by that point. So you'd have to chase them down.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one right here is the one that has the least.
Yep.
Okay.
The furthest. Okay.
Yep.
So like in like cardio flash, rule number 1, cardio flashes over your head as you run the bandit down.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a funny reference.
Roll to strike. Are you gonna attack with both weapons or just one?
How many hit points you got left?
8.
How many?
8.
8.
Although I don't like to describe things in video game terms, I prefer to to give you kind of
Oh, my
like
bad.
he's really hurt. You know, he's obviously bleeding from a major wound across his chest, rather than kind of just giving you numbers. So in my head, that kind of takes us away from the story more. That's just kind of my
Gotcha. Okay,
style
my
of
bad.
storytelling.
No,
It's
no
not
worries.
wrong. It's just me.
No, my bad. I'm not trying to change nothing. I'll adapt. So yeah, appreciate that. I'll take a chance and see what I can do with my shield bash on him.
Okay.
I'm going to assume charming. But we're never
Okay, see if I do this right.
If you got Charmander, I'm going to be jealous, son.
Oh, you hit. So you get another peal of thunder rolls through the valley, and you get to do that big, complicated 2d4 plus 2d6 plus 14. Well,
Oh my
you don't have
gosh.
to. You
I got it.
swing
I
your
already got it
shield.
up.
You literally, well, but there's no point because he's got
Oh.
your bonus alone is more than he's got left. So you literally
No.
swing and the magic kicks in. There's another concussive blow of concussive force, and you blow his broken body into the weeds. Right in bloody hell, that was perfect. All right,
My head is off to that
next,
one. That was
next.
perfect.
Can he pivot? Can he pivot and hit the guy next to him with his sword? Then.
Oh yeah, that's
It's Daryl's turn. If he had declared it, then yes, but he didn't. So
my
no.
bad. Sorry. I'm
No,
still trying to
it's
learn
all
the
good.
quirks.
It's all good. It's all good. Daryl's up.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I told you I had better sound effects.
But my bad. Just to like explain, I didn't know there was such freedom with like it's hitting me now how you can play out your movements. So I'm getting it.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it'll be a learning curve. No, and don't beat yourself up. Cookman has been gaming under me for 15 years, and he's still
Plus,
coming up
yeah.
with ways to tweak my system. Yeah.
All right.
Also, moments where I get humbled by missing out on not declaring something. It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Yuri as a character, Rodney, does have a unique ability to attack more than one person at a time with his paired weapon skills.
Oh, okay. All right.
You just haven't seen
Pretty
or
sweet.
heard anybody else use it. So there's no reason you should have expected to know it.
Right on.
Otter ninjas.
You guys are 16-year-olds just come into your full abilities. So it's perfectly in the story of as you guys are in your first life and death fight as young adults going, oh, or that's weird, or having things click. That's exactly where your characters would be. So nothing at
Definitely.
all is wrong with what's going on. All right. And so who are you shooting? The nearest target?
Yep. Nearest target.
All right. Pull!
25 to strike.
Oh, I'm not even rolling. Just roll your damage. Jeez.
26. I actually kind of rolled crap there.
Oh yeah, just 26. He's down to 6 SDC. So your arrow kind of skims past his shoulder, and you see the guy flinch and jump like 2 feet sideways from the near miss as it almost went right through his throat. And next up,
The wizard.
the wizard.
I was mistaken. Hold up. I was
Brian.
That
He's deafened, so he can't hear us.
yeah. Like
Bueller. Bueller.
He said ping him. I don't know how to ping though.
things, but not so much in
How
this.
do you ping?
There should be.
Shift at Ryan.
Do I?
Yo, Ryan, it's your turn.
Can you hear? There we go. I'm muted now.
There you go.
It's
That's
Sorry, what happened? Trying to do stuff with my computer, and I need to be deafened. What happened? And what am I?
So you're still standing in the crossroads. The two remaining peasants are running for the hills, screaming like little girls. And Yuri, our warrior, has chased them down because he has the power of cardio. And you are about. Let's see, what's our range here? No. You're about 90 feet away from the fleeing, traumatized would-be murderers of you and all of your friends.
I don't happen to have a spell that can just like trip them, do I?
Carpet of Adhesion could potentially do it if you got close enough, but that's not as far of a distance as you'd think. You have to run towards them.
I love it when the
30 feet range.
You can
30
get
foot
within
range
30 feet.
means.
There we go. Carpet adhesion. Where's that? Which level's that? Where?
That level.
That's level 4. Third spell on the level 4, so it's 194. Yep. It is. I know. Surprised me too.
Can I just like cast that and trip them?
Oh no! That you just turned a 20 foot by 20 foot area into super sticky human catching flypaper. Like if they make their save, it takes them 2d4 rounds to pull themselves free. So from a dead sprint, their feet just never lift again, and they both face plant into the glue.
Question: if I then just immediately stop the spell, that would allow Yuri to get up to them?
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yuri's already there.
Yep. Yeah.
Clever.
I mean, I don't want to trap Yuri in the flypaper, so I want to do it. Make it so it's only the bandits in the flypaper, and then stop the spell immediately, so Yuri doesn't have to put on the brakes and just stop.
To be fair, you don't have to include him in the square.
No. It's 10 by 20, but
go up to them.
Yeah.
This will stop their momentum and let him easily get up to them and engage to what he does best, which is insert weapons and repeat as needed. That was clever and good teamwork. So you've gotten some bonus XP for that, and just burn the PPE. You're good. Move and next up.
Cool. Okay, I will be deafened again. So if you need to talk to me, just ping me.
All right.
You got a toaster already.
Ribbons is up next, but she has done a prayer, so she's kind of done for this round. That's a 15-second thing.
Run along with that.
So healing touch, use up ribbons, and we are top of the order.
Open the door and then make the fight happen.
Yeah, we're top of the order.
Go.
All right.
Okay. Let's
Scar.
see. We have 2 clouds of slumber with everything sleeping.
I don't think I went that last round.
Did you roll?
Did you not?
Did you roll?
I rolled initiative. I think I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
you rolled a 12.
Sorry to skip you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, I got skipped.
Right on board.
All right, so but I guess I don't need to go after the guys that are slumbering.
That says if you find this, you get
Yep.
correct.
All right.
I can.
Is there not a?
You can easily catch the people who are face planted and spear attack.
Yep.
That's not a problem.
Absolutely, spear attack. Ooh, they're not really going to be able to defend themselves, are they?
Well, they can because the glue got canceled. So
okay, fair enough.
They lose initiative. They lose an attack.
Okay.
But they're.
Whoa, where did I go?
You just deleted Cookman.
Okay.
Or you just deleted Roseboro.
That's fine. I'm back. I'm back. I'm okay.
Okay.
News of my death was greatly exaggerated. Okay, I just rolled a 14. Actually,
Oh,
yeah, that's a modified 14. So I guess I'll attack
They
the
have
guy
a
that's
plus 5 to
directly.
parry. They fail.
Yeah. Ooh, they failed.
Ooh.
wow.
Sweet. That means I can attack with 5d6 plus 10.
I have strength in my fingertips, like
Not the best roll, but still not terrible.
I'm pretty sure he didn't have a whole lot going for him, anyways, in terms of health.
Tide water sinks deep into your enemy and comes back out slick with blood.
Yeah.
Legoing, I guess.
Is he
So
dead or is he?
you've done some hit point damage, but he's still in the fight as he grunts with pain and says
Got it.
unmanly
Okay.
thing. Accuses you of unmanly origin.
Oh.
Something about a squirrel and elderberries.
Uh-huh.
Now top of the order, we're back to Scar.
All right. I'm going to walk down here while I look over at Yuri and pull up my right arm, use my fiery bracelet to do fuel fire on his sword.
And the flames of Yuri's sword double in intensity and will now do double damage until the spell fades.
Anybody who
And-
can see the invisible sees Scar smile very, very proudly.
yeah, that's so. Yikes!
Nice.
And
Thank you for that.
that's some good teamwork. Bonus experience has been awarded.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Creepy. Okay, so Bars is up.
What?
As we go through the murder hobo order of operations.
Murder.
At least I got another rack.
Bars.
Very young killdozer.
Oh, I can't move him. Bars moves forwards to like here.
All right,
And
Bars moves forward to get line of sight.
yes, and shoots at this guy.
All right, shoots at Sir
What?
Pierce.
What?
Plus 8. D20 plus 8.
27.
Gee, I wonder if that hits. Roll your damage.
Alright, that's
It's
4d6
mechanically
plus
impossible for him to roll a parry to that.
28.
Okay. So Badger, our warrior monk, stabs him in the chest with a spear as he gets up. He staggers and spits out a curse, and then an arrow appears sideways through his throat. And he falls dead to the ground and is no longer part of the game. That was sufficiently bloody. Sir Smallville.
Alright, small. Matthew is going to run up and attack the last remaining guy.
Okay. Roll to strike.
Some people working on it, and you know the actual names for some colors.
D20 plus 6. Oh.
Nice.
Alright.
Simultaneous attack. 8. Right into your armor. Clang.
More of like a
Your armor takes 15 points of damage.
orange.
Oh no.
Isn't it indestructible?
No.
No.
He,
It's got 410 STC though, so.
Alright.
Oh yeah, you good.
So the thing with instead of web armor, he's actually got just super magic enchanted actual metal armor because social custom is going to kind of require him to look like he's in armor as opposed to just cheating like the rest of you losers.
You could put the bracers on anyways.
Hey man,
He
winning
could
is
put the
winning.
bracers on anyways. Shut up. Don't give him ideas on preserving his other magic. Oh gosh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Double up.
One of these combats, I'm just going to subtly, while I'm next to him, just cast Armor Leviathan on him.
I could probably just buy an Ironhide ring at some point so I can
No,
save my
Ironhide
armor.
rings are Western Empire. They're not available out
Yeah.
in the East.
Western.
Nope. I was trying to get one, as well as the gauntlets that give you
The web
quickness.
bracers are the Eastern Territory version.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can get it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Inner travels, baby.
Yeah, so the Eastern alchemists require an entire Wonder Woman setup to do what the Western alchemists can do with a wedding ring.
Thick.
Okay. And Rodney, Yuri's turn.
Oh, my turn already? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There is a single bandit right in front of you who just tried to axe your liege lord to death.
Alright, I'm just gonna go all out. Let's see here. I'll start with my shield bash. And then finish up with my sword, so.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good roll.
Your shield
And
bash
his
will
roll is
hit. As you come in with a 22 to strike, he's got a 17 to parry. He just can't get that axe
Oh,
to him in time.
That was you rolled a 46.
Just a little.
Oh, oops. Oops
I
again.
rolled a 46.
Yeah, because this thing.
Oh,
Wow.
now 20! Parries the shield! What?
Like,
Kill him with the sword.
Win!
Kill him with the
Okay, well,
sword.
Oh shit.
I'm going
Kill
with
him
the
with the
sword.
sword.
Yeah, I am. I'm going with the sword. I'm going all out, so.
Let him
Here
burn.
goes my sword.
The last guy who parried Rodney's shield bash. Nat 1!
Oh no!
His attack.
Oh,
No!
Oh,
18!
No!
The
Let's do it.
armor! Yeah!
oh, how? How?
Hey, man.
Oh my
16
goodness!
points of damage to Yuri's STC.
Ouch.
Aha!
Don't I have web
And that-
armor on? No,
Yeah,
I
but
don't.
that's he rolled over your armor rating.
Yeah, it's over your armor rating, so it gets past the web armor to actually hit you.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. No worries.
So 18 points
Well-
of damage from your SDC, but write it separate because you can't get healed.
No worries.
That's a statistical anomaly right there. Like that's not right.
Only
Both of our
me.
badasses nat 1, right in front of the last peasant standing.
Rodney, don't worry about it. I rolled 3 nat 1s in a row a month or two back on computer, which eventually made it so I just roll physical dice instead.
I may have to do that. I'm gonna have to go buy some dice.
There's a store not far from here that sells dice.
Yeah, I'll probably make a trip there.
With the number of with the way you're set up, you should be good with like 2 sets because a lot of your stuff is 2d4 and you're using 2d4 a lot, so you're gonna need 2 of those
Yeah.
pyramid dice, and just another couple d6s for your lightsaber, and you should have all the dice you'll need for this campaign.
Maybe we'll make a trip there one day, Josh.
Yeah, no, that's
Josh can guide you. All right. Meanwhile, back to the violence, followed by a light sound.
All right, so I need help. Apparently, my badassness can only last so long.
It
I
is
guess.
Bandit turn, but Bandit is out of attacks. So the heroic pig pile will continue. And
wouldn't it be my turn then? Because I rolled a 12.
It is your turn.
Okay, cool. All right, let's
go, Rose.
Let's go kill something. All right, I guess there's only like the one bandit left that's actually standing, so I'm gonna stab him.
And by something, you mean the 17-year-old unwashed boy in peasant's attire in front of you.
I don't care. He attacked us.
Yeah, he did try to kill you. You know that is
exactly.
a Darwinian choice.
It's a different.
All right, so
I'm technically he's older than us, so
I'm gonna call the power strike, and I'm gonna roll. That is a modified 21, and so that's power strike. All right, cool. That means that it's time for him to attempt to defend. That is
You come
not
in
above
with a
the threshold.
21. He fails with a 15. So that's
All right.
really a very nice defense, except you're disgusting. So
Okay, 66 plus 10. Let's see what that does. Ta-da! Wow, a couple of nat ones in there. Dang, but oh well, it's still 28.
Right. So you get a near miss with Tidewater. Almost got him across the ribs, but he barely gets the attack away in time. He's down to 4 SDC.
Okay.
Okay, Scrooge McDuck.
That was just perfect
Mom
timing to
brought
get
you
that
home.
from Christopher.
Your mom brought you
Weird
home
quote.
pancakes, and you call her Scrooge McDuck.
I was making a joke. I'm sorry.
Failed. Flop. Womp womp womp.
Now all the
Soundboard
internet
guy.
knows of your
Everybody
failure.
do the flop.
Top of the order, I think. We're back to we're back. Yeah, we're back to Scar. Oh,
All right.
I don't think we got a second. I don't think we got a second attack
us
from Ghost. I don't think we got a second attack from Ghost.
Oh, we did not.
Yeah. Oh, and we begin the ritual of pinging Ryan.
Ryan!
Let the nerd be summoned.
Bring on the nerd.
Wait, I get 3 attacks with the bow.
Two.
I think
Yeah, but this is our second.
Yeah, 3.
It was our first. It was our first. Second attack. Second attack.
Yeah, we're wrapping up the second attack.
Get a carrot.
Okay.
Has anyone else succeeded in summoning the Ryan?
No.
No, not yet.
Hello?
Hello.
Our mage conjuring spell has worked.
Hello.
A single bandit stands facing
There's a
our
single
warriors.
bandit.
Yes.
Is he standing or is he on the ground? I thought I tripped him.
You did.
Oh,
He
I'm
got
gonna
back
shoot.
up again. You ain't never gonna.
I'm gonna shoot him with firebolt.
Fireball.
Firebolt is a very good spell.
All right.
Nice.
D20 plus 4 comes in at nat 20. Oh, and you get fireball to the face. 5d6.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
the
Y'all have fun.
turns holds the paladin and the paladin and the man at arms at bay. Has time to go, ha, and then eats a fireball right to the face for 38 damage and falls over dead.
It's a bandit.
You
Cool.
killed it.
Cool.
You ended the
Glad I
fight.
did my part.
You ended the fight with
Yay!
a fireball in the ear.
I will be right back. That's perfect to end it on. I will be right back. I gotta finish doing something.
Oh my gosh. That was hilarious. All right.
He won't have an earwax problem anymore.
Yeah, and the helpless sleeping bandits can be dispatched. We don't need to go into grisly details. I'm hearing a lot of bandit heads mounted on spikes along the crossroads as a warning to others.
Yarn.
Yar. Oh, okay. Any other actions you want to take before you get on with your day?
Loot the corpse.
Yes.
Because you guys need the money, or for intel, or what?
Why not?
I mean, I'll take any money I can get.
That's a valid point. Maybe taking one of these yahoos prisoner for intel instead of dispatching all of the sleepers, at least right away.
I agree.
Yeah, we can keep one alive.
For now.
Under guard. Locked up.
Take him to the town with us. Turn him over to the local constabulary.
I do have a pair of cuffs on me. Magical restraints. So yeah, that should be enough to keep them in line with a guard to keep an eye on them. Yeah.
So on your way, you drop him off at the nearest manor house after spiking the rest of his friends.
Yep.
And then you recollect around your wagon and keep heading off to the capital.
And whatever weapons they had, we hand them off to we hand it off to them too, so that way they're whoever the locals, the guards, whatever, they can use those weapons as well.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
You get the thanks of the local baron, gives you his thanks and promises you they're going to have a very strict talking to. And then we're back to the world map as you guys head back to continue your journey to the City of Wisdom.
You know, since we're so rich, we should like invest in something else besides a wagon.
We're on the way to get flying Pegasuses, aren't we, or something?
Yeah, like some legit like armored vehicles.
No. Who needs armored vehicles when you have flying horses?
I can still shoot you out of the sky.
The Bradley of the day is just a thicker wagon.
Okay. Point proven.
We should get flying warships. Those sound useful.
Sorry, I had to deal with something. What's going on?
That'd be pretty sweet.
Final Fantasy style.
Bandit's dead. Bandit's dead. Prisoner handed over to the local law, and I need one more encounter roll before y'all get to the City of Wisdom.
If we want a flying fortress, we'll eventually have to go to Macross.
Yes. But they do have flying magical ships that are actually pretty solid up in the islands on the north side of the Woven Empire. So we'd have to go. Whoop.
That's actually an info. That's not true. That's an adventure up in the northern wilderness that encounters those. They're not readily available.
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole campaign. Yep. So that's. But we can get warships that are native to the area, enchanted with flying potentially, right?
No, not. Well, you've never tried it. Nobody's tried it, which doesn't mean it can't be done. Those of you who like to follow along in source books, the City of Wisdom is in the Eastern Territory source book, page 205 in the PDF.
You know, I should have asked.
I need one more experience. I need one more encounter roll, and y'all get to the city where you were headed. Yeah, sorry, Rodney. What were you saying?
No, I was going to say. I should have done a lot more reading on this. How old is this game?
This was an early competitor to the original rules of Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
This
Right on.
this game got started in like '84. The second edition got started in like '88.
Oh, right on.
And
the only reason I'm asking is because you don't see very many games that reference things like Yggdrasil anymore.
No,
just looking at the map.
This is just the best fantasy game that I've run into. D&D is a lot like Magic the Gathering in that in order to keep making money, they change the rules and reissue and change everything every 5 years to a new edition. So you have to buy a whole new round of source books, and Palladium, from what I can tell, was like 8 people in one of their garages. You know, I don't even know if they have an office anymore. I think they just have run out of a PO box. So they made like one version of the source books, and you can just use it. And it's a pretty well system. The character generation is crunchy, but once you've made your character, it plays real fast and has a lot of flexibility.
That's good stuff.
Yep.
I mean, technically, the source book that we use, the one that's used most often, is the second edition. So it was the first edition. You actually taken some of the psionics and converted them over for the first edition to second edition, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there's source books that they never even updated to their second edition. And there were some rules fixes that needed to do because everybody used to be able to cross class into Mind Mage.
Yeah.
Which is like Akira style. I pick up a building and beat you to death with it.
Oh, right on.
With
Yeah.
my mind. And that was broken, so that needed fixed. But the whole idea of non-lethal damage was invented by this game, and in order to keep its edge, D&D had to adopt it. They actually changed a lot of their later rules are adoptions of things that this system did better, which is fine. I'm all for the free markets. But so D20 from Cookman. Cookman did not Cookman us, and you guys get to the City of Wisdom without trouble.
Aha!
From what I understand, too,
Yay.
part of the reason this system had trouble continuing to compete is one of the main people early on got caught embezzling a crap ton of money in, what was it, the early 2000s?
Wujik, Eric Wujik, who's
Oh.
like the co-founder. So they had an Apple thing going on. They had an Apple Microsoft kind of logistical problems. So the City of Wisdom is the capital of the human settlements in the east of the continent of this world. It is a big deal. If you want to think of it as Rome, you're not far off. You guys have lived in this city for 2 years, so you're natives. You know your way around. You can get wherever you need to go. And so you guys are pretty much chopped up. Are you heading for the docks, or are you going to head for the? I think you guys were going to head to the bank to withdraw your cash so that you could afford the ships and fleets and stuff you wanted to buy up in Byzantium.
Yeah.
We were going to withdraw our diamonds, I believe we figured out was our most
Yeah, you're going
efficient.
to have your cash
Yes.
translated into diamonds.
Yeah, and put it in enchanted bags.
All right. So the first thing they did with their millions was they founded their own bank. So
and then
if you guys,
made a run on them.
well, you're about to make a run on the bank. If you actually guys go up to page 1 on the characters document, you guys have you don't necessarily need to pull out money out of your bank investment. You just need to have your personal bank accounts. So, like, if you look at Ian, Bars has $3.5 million in the bank. That's bank stock, keeping the bank going and allowing it to lend, etc. And then 1.3 million personal. And so you'd be getting his 1.3 million made over into diamonds. Right. So it's like going on any international trip. You're going to need currency that'll travel and spend.
Right.
And gold gets heavy, and once you're into like millions, millions and millions. And high quality diamonds, are way smaller and way easier to travel with.
Now I'm just thinking of the movie Sisu.
Anyway, I can't GM and process that film at the same time.
Just him carrying around all that gold in the backpack, and he gets to the bank and is like, I need this change into bills. This is really freaking heavy.
So we're gonna have some quick social conflicts because you guys are minors, and the bank is run by a board of regents. And
If we're minors, go with the call.
I make the call.
So many people who have yet to reproduce, making with the dad jokes.
This my past week has been full of. I have a joke after we're done with this. Hold on.
You missed 15-year-old Christoph's dad joke bomb earlier. It's just kind of a night.
Christopher, you mean?
What did he say?
Sorry. No, it does not bear repeating. I don't need to endure it twice. So the Board of Regents it wants to deny your request because they think that the young master, Sir Matthew, and his followers have some misguided misadventure of youth, and as the older, wiser people, it is their duty to prevent you from this folly and withhold the money from your accounts.
Can't we just fire these guys?
That's our bank, isn't it?
Well, yes, but of course that's an adolescent overreaction, and the board, in seeking your best interest, knows that that they have the best interest of the bank in mind, and won't and they hold your votes in proxy until you come of age.
Do we need to
So
call the
no.
dragon back?
I thought we came of age at 15.
No, you just became grown up enough that you could survive combat.
I don't know if these bankers would be able to survive combat.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now.
But it's a bad rep if we, kill our own
it would be bad.
people.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah, let's kill all of them.
I say we enter into negotiations.
Negotiations are good. Kristoff and I have quite a lot of charm.
We could try to be bureaucratic about
All right,
this.
do we know anybody in the government that would be able to help? I don't know, say put a little bit of muscle on them.
You guys met the king. You guys met the king. He had you over for dinner a couple years ago when you gave his government $30 million in taxes, 30 million gold in taxes.
Hey!
Yeah, let's go
They
talk to
loved
that
it.
guy.
Yes, enjoyed it very much.
Okay, so the goal to get the gold is to schmooze the king.
Yeah.
Hey,
Maybe we can get him to finance the trip and let him have a cut of the.
Imagine if we were to inform the king as to our entrepreneurial pursuits, since we already gave the kingdom 30 million in gold. Imagine, if we will, that we were able to create a lucrative business with which to be able to for import and trade that would bring even yet more money and yet more taxes to his kingdom.
I will let
Setting our own personal selfishness aside and letting the benefit of the kingdom come in.
Oh, this man is dealt with bureaucracy. Okay. So here are the skill rolls that y'all can use.
Somebody roll for me, please.
Rodney can try to use Math Advanced to talk banker at them.
Okay.
And that's a percentage roll, and you want to get your skill level or under. So you got a 49% chance to put a spreadsheet together to explain.
Why do I have to do? Okay, never mind. I'll do it. Okay. What am I rolling?
D100. You want it? D100. You want to get 49 or less.
D100.
Yep. 100-sided die.
Say that again.
It's a 100-sided die.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, here goes.
Oh,
you didn't get it.
You can't.
Oh,
You cannot defeat the bureaucracy in the math.
I try and save his math because I have math advanced.
I thought this was supposed to be fantasy. This sounded like too much like real life.
You can also math advance.
Yes.
You guys decided to go persuade.
Okay, never mind. We got it.
I successfully checked his math.
All right, so you put together. you put together. You're not. All right. So now we go over to the charisma stuff. Skills you can use: public speaking or mental affinity bonuses to schmooze his majesty into overruling the board and giving you your money.
I have charismatic aura I can put on people.
I completely succeeded at.
Try to use manipulative magic on the king.
Yo, he did. Look,
of all Eastern humanity. I
forgot. I was thinking we were in front of the board, not in front of the king. Sorry. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I succeed at mental affinity, so yeah. And
isn't mental affinity rolling a d20?
No, That's a percentage to charm and impress.
Okay.
He's being extra charming. And
I also made public speaking, so.
okay. So you guys go to the king. You're able to convince the king to overrule the board, and the bank will be giving you 90% of your considerable private accounts in trade diamonds, and the rest in travel spendable gold.
Aha.
But the as the not of quite official emperor of the East, you would not believe how many people come to him with a surefire plan that can't fail if you just invest in me. And like he's immune to that appeal by repeated exposure. He's got a developed immunity to butt snorkeling for cash. And
Well, the difference is that we're trying to get our own money.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the difference.
We're not trying to be like, King, bankroll us.
He's completely on board with you guys, but somebody floated having him bankroll the expedition, and that bounces so hard it might be in orbit. All right, so you have your cash in trade diamonds and in either if you've got a dimensional pocket, etc. You guys, all of you have your actual total of your private accounts on you. And if you look at the map on the south, you can see the entire riverside is docks. So then you just have to find a boat. And I think the plan was to purchase one and a
That'd be the
crew
easiest.
and have that head up. Is that what's up?
Yeah, it was. And also buy, things that we can trade in Byzantium.
Right, but you don't know how much you can get until you know what cargo space you've got. So like boat first, cargo
I
second.
would.
That would be a merchantman was the boat I was looking at, which is purely a merchant vessel.
There is an Eastern merchantman. All right, so boats, guys, is the Adventures on the High Seas source book.
We are just about up
as
on
you guys
our.
get to the dock, to wrap things up with a cliffhanger, you guys are on the docks, looking through the boats, and weaving your way through the busy market. It's a very, very like Firefly kind of place. It's tons of ships loading and unloading, and there's dock workers, and there's people who service the dock workers in legal and less palatable ways. There's food and rotten fish and empty bilge smells. It's a dockside. It's chaotic and smelly and vibrant and as you are going through, there is a tubby merchant, a tubby person in rich merchant house furs, screaming for help and the guards. And he's got several guards near him, and he's screaming for the army. The guards around him look nervous. He is by he's actually geez, I gotta pick the he's by an Eastern merchantman sailing vessel, so a merchant vessel. But there's there's a inebriated man in the cockpit, which in a medieval sailing vessel is actually the raised bit in the back, shouting back across the docks, and the fat man is shouting, "I'll have your hide for this. They'll send you. They'll send you to the prison. You'll be in another dimension until your children are old." And the other one is like, "You try to take me off of my ship. My father built this ship. I'll burn. I'll. And he's waving an amulet. One thought and the whole dock goes down. You don't have the balls. And so there's a hostage situation going on right in front of you where apparently, well, that's all you can find out without asking more and doing more role playing. And I feel like that is the to be continued hook that I will wrap up with, and we'll use our remaining minutes for other detail work or questions or anything like that.
Okay.
Ship descriptions 178.
Mhm.
I guess East. Yeah, the Eastern Mercantile would be the ship we'd want to get, I guess.
Well, I was wondering if, one of us, or however we decide to do this, but, we get one of those and maybe we want some sort of, warship or something that can perform combat.
Well,
sailing along with us.
Well, it does have weapons on board, so. Like it can have 1 or 2 ballistas and 2 to 4 arbalists. So.
In fairness, I would suggest that you guys make whatever ship you're on relatively well armed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And fast, like a Carrack. So I can outrun the other ones.
Outfit the pucking ship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually stealing this next adventure from a book called The Warrior's Apprentice by Lois Master Bujold, who my favorite author, Jim Butcher, wants to have her babies in literary terms. She's probably just the best science fiction and fantasy writer alive right now, in terms of raw skill.
Who's that again?
Lois McMaster Bujold. She does the Miles Vorkosigan books and the Realm of the Five Gods fantasy books. So this was kind of today's adventure. We've got it to be continued. You guys got your gear. You've got your gold. Thoughts, comments, poems, short stories, questions?
Good stuff, guys. Thank you for having me.
No, yeah. Fun.
Well,
No,
here's the part where I hand out experience. Not a ton today. Because honestly, the bandits were just not that challenging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cookman, 200 plus any skill checks.
All right.
So notable things that happened: the power shopping nerdgasm. People got experience for that. Scarrick got experience for the invisible rescue of Smallville. Ribbon's character would probably get XP for bringing Sir Matthew back into the fight. The carpet of adhesion to the fleeing enemy to keep that area from being bandit plagued. Ryan's totally got XP for that, and that was good deductive reasoning. The bandits were worth like 50 experience for the group, and overcoming the board by schmoozing the king is worth 50 experience for the group. So Cookman 200, Scarrett 250, Ryan 250.
Someone's gonna need to write it down for me.
Yep, Christoph 150. Roseboro 150 and Rodney 150.
150 it is.
He was the liaison. Do you guys want to hear my joke now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I apologize in advance because this joke is very bad. But
I'm stopping the recording to save our audience.
I want Remy from Ratatouille to sink his little rat teeth.
No, stop it! Why?
I want Remy from Ratatouille to start pulling my